Today I'm going to talk about the theoretical foundation for your semester project and how rhetoric and writing integrates with your visual media communication. Regardless of what media form you are working with, writing is always going to be a central part of your workflow. Effective communication relies on your ability to write clearly so your audience can understand and be persuaded by your arguments. Style is a concept that refers to the way you express your ideas, from the words you choose to the way you structure your sentences and organize your document into paragraphs, sections, and chapters. Your style of communication determines whether your readers understand your arguments or even read what you have to say. Let's take a closer look. Sentences are the basic building blocks of your text. Effective sentences have a high verb-to-word ratio. Use concrete verbs and nouns and avoid prepositional phrases. It is recommended that you adopt an active voice to express your message clearly. A sentence should only address one point. Avoid jargon and pompous language in your writing. You write to express, not to impress. Follow the writing conventions of your profession or discourse community, but always aim to be effective and clear in your communication. A paragraph is a collection of sentences that express one main idea. Use paragraphs to group information that belongs together. Begin each paragraph with a topic sentence that forecasts the content to follow. Include only information that is germane to the topic sentence, and arrange your sentences in a logical order. Avoid making your paragraphs too long. Long paragraphs should be broken down or simplified by reducing the number of sentences. It is helpful to use short conjunctional sentences to tie paragraphs together. This will improve reading comprehension. In print communication, visuals act as rhetorical aids meant to complement the text. Their function is to illustrate and explain the text. Depending on the information you choose to illustrate, you may use tables, charts, graphs, diagrams, photos, drawings, or film. Always make sure your illustrations are appropriate and ethical for your content. Visual content must never be used to mislead your audience or to cover up weak arguments. When you communicate visually, the relationship between text and visuals is reversed. The visuals now take center stage, and the text serves to illustrate and explain it. How you integrate text into your work depends on the media that you're working with. In the photo project for this class, you only have a few words per image to work with. For the web page and video projects, you have a lot more text at your disposal. In each case, however, your visuals and text must come together to perform rhetorical work. More on that in just a moment. A key element in all technical communication is persuasion. In order for your media artifacts to be successful, they must ultimately convince your viewers that you have credibility and that your work can help solve problems. Rhetoric is called the art of persuasion, and good technical communicators know how to use all available modes of persuasion to their advantage. Think about your communications project as a three-stage campaign where you utilize a different rhetorical mode at each stage to achieve an end goal. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle named the rhetorical modes of persuasion pathos, logos, and ethos. Pathos is the appeal to the audience's emotions. The word sympathy and empathy comes from this Latin word. Your photo project is an appeal to pathos, designed to grab your audience's attention and draw them in. After seeing your persuasive photos, your audience should be intrigued and compelled to want to know more. Logos is the appeal to logic and reason. In technical communication, logos is normally invoked to provide support for your thesis through facts and empirical data. Your web page is an appeal to logos. It must present your audience with all the facts and arguments that you want to make. After reading your web page, your audience should know the relevant facts and have a thorough understanding of the problem and the solution you are proposing. Ethos is the appeal to authority. Your ethos as a communicator determines whether your audience believe what you have to say and ultimately whether they are moved to take action. Your video project appeals to ethos by projecting your credibility as a subject matter expert onto the audience. You utilize your ethos by speaking directly to your audience in your own voice. After viewing your video, your audience should be moved to follow your recommendations. Now that you have a better understanding of how rhetoric and writing plays into your semester project, I want to return for a moment to the question of style. Style is something that you develop through practice and by paying close attention to the rhetorical way in which you craft your documents or media artifacts. You will ultimately develop your own style that is informed by your insight, your unique voice, as well as conventions of the discourse community that you're communicating to. In this course, you have the opportunity to practice communicating through different digital media, utilizing rhetorical strategies and appeals. The ultimate goal is to produce a multimodal communication campaign that addresses a problem that you want to bring attention to and earn you valuable skills and mastery so you can become a successful technical communicator in today's digital and visual media world. Thanks for watching.